Welcome back. Welcome back, my naughty little donkeys from Dogno. Oh, there was an owl there as well, apparently. My next guest CD, Deep Beneath the Surface of the Earth, is available from his website, jimshort.com. Please welcome the very funny Jim Short, everybody.
Thank you. I'm a foreigner. I'm originally out of Australia, but I've got a good family history here in the States. This is cool. My great-grandfather actually survived the 1906 earthquake of San Francisco. He lived in England. Didn't feel anything, man. No. He was actually there. He left England to go to Australia. He wasn't a prisoner. No convicts. He was a drinker. He drank so much, his family paid him to leave England. Yeah. That's the stock I come from. And, yeah, when you drink too much for English people, you are Australian. But a lot of great stories this year, a lot of scary stories. Bird flu's been out there. Some people in Turkey got the bird flu. And it's not funny that they got bird flu, but it's pretty funny they got bird flu in Turkey. You'd be cracking up. I got bird flu in Turkey. I can't believe it. That's like freezing in Chile. Starving and hungry. But my favourite story of the whole year would have to be Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones fell out of a tree trying to get a coconut. There's a magical poetry about that sentence. And you ask so many questions. What was he doing in a tree? Does he have to get his own coconuts? Surely there's a roadie that gets coconut and chicks for the band, you know. Mate, get me a couple of blonde birds and a nice tropical fruit, would you? So Keith's on the beach in Fiji. He's sitting there going, man, I could bloody murder a coconut about now. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and that's how I feel at this moment. Somebody get me a coconut? No, I'll get it myself. Crawls up a tree. I'm a monkey. Falls out, cracks his head open. They have to cancel the Rolling Stones tour. I'm sure Mick Jagger was angry, because he's going to be the dad for the band. I told you not to be mucking about in those trees, Keith. Keith bloody Richards, get out of that tree. Ronnie Wood in a rehab. I will turn this tour around. We'll all go home, mate. So Keith falls out of a tree. Oh, then there was a story that said it wasn't a tree. It was a jet ski accident. I don't think Keith knows what happened. Dude, what was it, man? It was a tree. A tree? No, it was a ski. Was it a tree or a ski? Mate, it was a bee. A bee zapped me in the air and I fell back. I said, bloody hell. And as I was plummeting down to the earth, a magic badger flew by and picked me up and took me up around the stars. And I said, I'm enjoying this flight around the cosmos, you lovely magic badger, mate. How's your family? Margaret Thatcher showed up and threw a coconut at me head. I said, all right. We're going to write down tree. It was so serious at one point, right? He had to have brain surgery, and they thought he might have died. Could you imagine if that's what finally killed Keith Richards? He's been on rock and roll death watch for 40 years. He should have died every day. He wakes up, I can't believe I'm still here. Because they want to go on TV and go, Keith Richards died today of a massive drug overdose. He spontaneously combusted and the pieces were eaten by squirrels while they fell to the ground. Instead, they're going to go, Keith Richards died today of a coconut-related mishap. Was that a typo? Then a couple of years ago, he fell out of a chair in his house. He said he was reaching for a book, broke his ribs. What book was Keith Richards going for? Everybody's got their dual sides of their personality, you know, out-of-control rock star and bookworm. After a heavy day of hanging out on stage and shagging groupies and throwing TVs out the window and a couple of coconuts, that's when I like to sit back, relax and unwind with a nice book. Harry Potter, you clever bastard. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Jim Short, everybody. Jim Short. That's Jim Short. We gotta go. Good night, everybody. Good night.